Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Wake Forest's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Ran through the contact. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting over.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Drake. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. And this offense...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. They just keep firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Got them back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Unloads it left. Got his hand. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. They boot it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Suggs. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gonna look downfield again. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Demon Deacons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Drake. Back open in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Going to the running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking for the end zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Drake. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on fourth down.
Music no. Music no. Hey, camper. Camper. Over.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for a man. It's straight. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hokies have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. They
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. How about this group taking the lunch pail, going to work, clocking in, and shutting down this offense?
And Virginia Tech fans love to hear that because that's how they built this brand. It's been on physical, tough defense, and this defense has lived up to the reputation.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's straight. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Now the toss. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Drake. And the defense got him at the 27. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and now